of 25 from deep in this game, just 28%. Burton finds Nelson Adota for the finish. Reminder coming up, 4 Eastern on ESPN. It'll be the Fever and the Lynx. We also know Caitlin Clark grew up a Lynx fan. Maya Moore was her favorite player, so her first game playing there against Minnesota. Hey, taking a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule. Amazon on Tuesday, Connecticut against the Liberty. Chicago plays Vegas, then ESPN Friday. This is going to be fun. WNBA All-Star Friday night, 9 Eastern. Have the three-point contest, the skills, 3-on-3, and then ABC Saturday, AT&T WNBA All-Star Game, 8:30 Eastern. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app.
Everything on that slate could be a really fun watch.
Copper bumps into Burton. Burton flips it up, and we'll go to the line. Copper, the lone starter remaining on the floor for Phoenix, had a 10-point first quarter, but just 7 points since for Kalia Copper. Diana Taurasi, 6 points, 6 rebounds today, just 2 of 6 from the floor in her return after missing 3 straight games with a lower leg injury. Deep 3, misses badly, but a foul. And 3 free throws coming for Herbert Harrigan. And they're going to take a look at whether or not this was a reckless closeout and could be upgraded to a flagrant.
Foul is under review for a potential flagrant foul, landing space.
They look at potential for injury when you're talking about a reckless closeout.
And she certainly not only lands on the foot of Indu, but yeah, that's got to be. She rolls her ankle.
Yeah, it's always interesting because there's a very thin line between what is just a common foul with a reckless closeout versus what is a flagrant, and thus a foul that is upgraded to 3 shots plus the basketball.
Quick review, I like it.
After review, call on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1.
There you go. So the closeout, deemed reckless, you have potential for injury, getting under the legs of the shooter. And so you'll get 3 free throws plus the basketball for Phoenix.
So just because we just showed an official's review at the monitor, and because a game in Minnesota is this afternoon, 4 p.m., right?
Yeah.
If there are any monitor reviews in this afternoon's game, look closely, because there's a season ticket holder who sits maybe 2 or 3 rows up from where the monitor is, crocheting. The last time I saw, she was working on a pink shawl, and it's just a perfect visual sometimes for how long the officials take at the monitor. So watching the game today, I don't know if she's still working on that pink shawl or something.
Right,
different.
like does she get an arm of a sweater done in the time of review?
It could be, because I think crocheting's faster than knitting. I've never crocheted. But anyway.
I've never done either.
So 4 o'clock, yes, people want to see Caitlin Clark. I am also hoping for a monitor review.
For the pink sweater crocheter.
It was a shawl, but
pink
yes.
shawl crocheter. All right, good. More reasons to watch. Here's Copper. Mack flags it down. Coming on the final minute here in Connecticut. What has impressed you most about the Sun today, Rebecca?
Their defensive intensity. They didn't have it to start the game, but they certainly picked it up. I just felt like they dictated what they wanted to do on the defensive end of the floor. They dictated what Phoenix was able to do as well.
Here is Mitchell being flagged down from behind. Pops it up and in. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. And was still able to finish the bucket. Holly.
All right, Natasha Mack is in the WNBA. I have to tell you the most incredible story about her. So she didn't know she was good enough to play basketball, went to Angelina Junior College, quit basketball for a few years after that, and became a worker in a chicken processing company where she was cutting the heads off of chickens and working with the meat. Then she decided she thought she had a future in basketball, went back to Oklahoma State, and here she is playing in the WNBA. My first time covering her. Natasha Mack, way to never give up on your dreams. I just had to get that story in before we got off the air.
A wonderful story, Holly, and pretty amazing for Natasha Mack, who's gotten real minutes with Phoenix. Meanwhile, Rachel Banham sets a new career high, her 8th three of the game. 24 points for Banham, 8 of 11 from downtown.
Just absolutely spectacular today, Rachel Banham. We've seen her make some open ones. We've seen her make contested ones. Sees her smile. You can hold the pose when you've made that many threes in a game.
And most threes ever by a player coming off the bench in WNBA history.
Wow.
8 threes today for Rachel Banham.
I love when the people who work that magic just come up with those historical stats.
Hey, our stats and information group pretty impressive. So was Rachel Banham today, Dejanay Carrington, and the Connecticut Sun in authoritative win over the Phoenix Mercury. 96-69 the final. Dejanay Carrington, her first career double-double. Rachel Banham, a career high 8 3.